I have a question from S in the US. Little Hocking is the place. Who asks, am I really an empath and a psychic? I have the ability to feel others' pain and discomfort at times. I love being in nature. It is when I am the happiest and I feel the safest. I sometimes see things in my life while resting way before they happen. Okay, so you're having some experiences of your clairsentience, and you're having some experiences of your clairvoyance and precognition. Well, the card that came up for you is this one, Life Purpose. And I would just say that's as an affirmative that you do have psychic abilities. In fact, all humans do. So the answer is always going to be yes to anyone who wants to ask that question. And let's look at the two different types of experiences that you're having. Being an empath. When people call themselves an empath, it tends to be that they are labeling themselves as somebody who feels other people's pain, gets overwhelmed by other people's emotions, and so forth. So that's an intuitive gift or ability called clairsentience. And it is the ability to tune into the emotions. The primary purpose of clairsentience is body-spirit communication. So we are meant to use our clairsentience, and all humans have it. We're meant to use our clairsentience so that we, the spiritual beings, are tuning into our own bodies and what our bodies are saying about the circumstances that we are exposing them to. You know, I'm sad, I'm afraid, I'm happy, I'm having a good time. But what tends to happen is babies will learn to project that ability outwards, because I need to know that mummy is happy and not angry. Because if she's angry, then I might get the brunt of that, or she might not feed me, or whatever it is. And so as a kind of a protection mechanism, we tend to become hypervigilant and use our clairsentience to monitor others, as opposed to just focusing on our own body-spirit relationship. So let's take a look at you and you feeling other people's pain. And that's why, of course, empaths like being in nature where there's no other people, as opposed to being in supermarkets where there's a lot of people. Well, yeah, I'm seeing that you do collect other people's energy in your space. And it would be a good idea to learn how to let that go. Because while other people's energy is in your space, you are experiencing their reality as well as your own. And that can get very, very confusing, because is this my emotion? Is this my pain? Is this my sadness? Or does it belong to somebody else? So I have a really amazing course called Unlock Your Intuition, which is a really fabulous course for people such as yourself who are having these kinds of experiences and discomforts, because it teaches you how to manage your own energy field, and it teaches you how to be in charge of your intuitive gifts and how to consciously be in control of them. The other thing you asked about is that you're tuning into your knowingness and your clairvoyance as well, and you're using them in a precognitive way. It's not unusual for people when they're resting, when they're just falling asleep or they're just waking up, to be able to tap into their intuitive abilities. And the main reason is that the intellect is not engaged in those moments. So it's easier for us to allow that awareness in. So I'd just say, yes, you do have these gifts, and you're aware of them. And now the question is, do you want to actively develop them and learn how to be in charge of them? Do you want to spend a life tossed around by the emotions of others? Or do you want to get a handle on how to own your energetic space and how to master your gifts? And if you do, there are some things available to you, including my course, Unlock Your Intuition. But I would say, you know, and the card's talking about this being part of your purpose, is to acknowledge your gifts and use your gifts. Okay, well, I hope that has helped you. And if you want to get a inspirational video every week in your inbox, there's a link you can click. And if you want to get your own free card reading, there's another link you can click for that.